Hello YouTuniverse, Alex here. Hey, in the last video we looked at amoebozoas, breviotas, opisthekonts, and opisthiozoas. Now, our classification is still going to be opisthekonts. And all the other ones, breviota, opisthiozoa, and amoebozoa, are going to continue to get more and more complex, just like the taxonomic classifications for species that we spoke about before then. Now, with that being said, it is extremely imperative for us to continue to follow along our taxonomy, because everything that falls along our taxonomy is going to have these exact same traits. So an opisthikont is always going to reproduce using a gamete with a rear flagella, and it's always going to have a cell with a nucleus inside. So let's get to this next one. Alright, so opisthekonts are comprised of fungus and animal species. And in the last video, we talked about some specific traits that fungus and animal species share in common. However, there's another one that we need to touch on, because at one point in time, fungus was placed with plants. Being heterotroph means that you can't form your own food. It's another shared trait between fungus and animals. And according to the fossil records, these two wouldn't have been much different from one another 1 billion years ago. But the fossil record shows distinction from this point on. So the first heterotrophs on Earth could have been bacteria 3 billion years ago. And the first autotrophs, as it looks like currently, those that photosynthesize their food like plants, would have shown up around 2 billion years ago. It's simply amazing what we don't know and what we continue to learn about every day, even if this does not end up being accurate. Even though Holomycota is a sister clade to Holozoa, it is more directly referenced to Cristiscoideae and the kingdom fungus. These organisms would have been extremely basic, first fungus not even having chitin in their cells. They were most likely parasitic organisms and symbiotic organisms. Even though Holozoa is a sister group to Holomycota, it is better referenced by Phylozoa and Tetrasporia. In other words, Holozoa is animals that did not exist yet, and single-celled organisms that just weren't fungus, of which we'll talk about next time. So now it's time for me to provide that distinction between the two classifications that we're talking about now. If you are parasitic, oh wait, I can't use that one because some people act like parasites. Perfect. If your cells are surrounded by chitin, then you would be fungus, but you're not. You are a eukaryote holozoan with a unikont opisthikont gamete that you use to reproduce. And since every eukaryote holozoan is going to have the same gamete style reproduction process, you're a eukaryote holozoan. But since every holozoan is a eukaryote, you're just a holozoan. And so will every child that you have. They will share the exact same traits that each and every one of these classifications have put in place. And so will every animal that comes after this point. And currently we're at almost 1 billion years ago. Thanks for watching. Never stop learning more. Have a fantastic day. And if you like this, click subscribe. If you really like this, let me know in the comments section below and click subscribe. Don't forget that notification button. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Bye.